How it drops back down on its own weight.
That's massive difference. Yeah.
Every time you put the little spring on, it'll be 100% better still. So the spring has a problem. It's got corrosion on it. John's camera can pick that.
Yeah.
So again, fiberglass. It's like everything else, time, patience, you know, hold that. And as I say, it's a bit like brake cleaner. It does the same job. Letting it off John's floor, you won't mind. Put this back in here. This is where you're going to have 10 pairs of hands. And
I've got a little instrument here, guys, nice, you know.
no, I've got one of them at home. I've got two actually. It's ta-da! Oops! Get off. Right. Screwdriver. Screw. Da, da, da. Right, so I'll put the spring back in.
So I can pull the camera right in, Bob, in there? Yeah, got it there.
Right, so now it's doing what it wasn't doing before. It's going up and down like it's supposed to. So I know this one's cleaning. If I quickly put the hand on, or the pointer, whatever you want to call it, and I put it back.
So the rack on the side, that little push rod.
Yeah, on there.
Yeah, works on that pinion.
Works on that pin.
Yeah.
Oh. I get it. I wanna put it. Do-do-do-do. That's roughly where it wants to be. It's not working. Why is it not working? It's catching. It's not engaging on the rack. Not engaging on the rack. There you go.
Certainly working a lot better than it was, isn't it? Well, it's working now.
I mean, it's not set up properly because I've got to clean all this, but it's actually returning back where it's supposed to return. So I saw the video once on YouTube, and there was a guy, he bought, not a back plunge, but it was a finger DTI Oh, I think it's broken. I don't think it's supposed to do that. And he was doing that with it. Well, they're not supposed to do that. They never do that. What it is, it's slow movement. It's that. When he was actually doing it that, just not supposed to do that. Right. We're going to take this bit out now. And we're going to clean this front bit. Oh, look. It's actually come out of its springs. That's it. Right. Well, we're going to give this a good scrubbing. Them two little screws, I'm going to put them two little screws back in because you don't need them out.
You make that look easy, Bob.
Yeah. I'm just wearing normal glasses, you know. I'm not wearing no magnifiers.
I struggle with quarter books, man.
I mean, these screwdrivers, these for Parkside, budget supermarket, and they do what they say in the tin. 4 or 5 quid or whatever they were. They're not dear, but they do what they say in the tin. I struggle getting decent screwdrivers. So, ouch, you get it sharp.
If you're at home, will you put that in your sonic tank?
I will go straight into my ultrasonic tank.
Yeah. But you can't do it without.
You can do it without, as long as you're methodical in the way you clean. And like you use brake cleaner. You don't use brake cleaner anywhere near where the dial and that is, because you'll just knock the dial, because it'll take the paint off or the lacquer off. But it's like what I've said before, and all the other DTIs I've done. It's the longer you take, the better the result's going to be. Just to remove any dust or muck or residue or so if I was down home, all this would be totally stripped to nothing. But I'm not down home.
It's a good quality.
Yeah, it's decent quality. It's decent quality. First time I've come across one working like that. So say the rack works that quadrant there. So there's a pre-tension over the on. Normally when you say you do a clock, a DTI, sorry, there's a hairspring, there'll be a hairspring underneath there, and you've got to pre-tension it, which a lot of people go wrong with. They either put too much on or not enough. But because I haven't taken it apart, that pre-tension is still there, so that's still returning to 0. There's a stop there, so that hits. So the spring's still under tension.
Yeah. So this slotted holes allow for it to engage into the rack.
The rack, yeah.
Like a rotary cable sort of thing, a bit of it.
Yep.
But little of that.
A little, exactly. I've only put a screw in loose. Put the hand on, or the pointer. Absolutely 100%.
It's responding now, isn't it?
So back there. Screw back in. Now some of you go to say, but you haven't oiled it. Well, there's a good reason I haven't oiled it. Is because right, it's jamming. That means that wants to go around a bit. The other way. Okay. All I'm doing get off camera is the needle or the pointer is corroded a bit, so I'm just dragging me pointing those pliers over very gently just to knock the rust off. And what I'm going to do is what I do with some of the other this stuff. Not like you can oil a movement with it, because I say some lubrication better than no lubrication in some cases. But all I'm doing is wiping the hand, basically to try and stop it from corroding anymore. Oh, sorry, I'm out of shot. Basically, just rubbing my hand.
That's just 3 in 1 oil you've put on there,
just 3 in 1 oil, not the blue tin, just a. Wipe my fingers, get the excess off my fingers. That's that done. Right, next thing we want to do, concentrate on the bezel. Basically just clean that glass up, but give the bezel a good wire brushing. And you've all seen us do this before. It's just patience, round and round the mulberry brush. It's got overspray on it, so I don't know where it's been to get overspray. Maybe it's the lens is discoloured. I can't do anything about the discoloration. Lately I've had no luck making new lenses because the new perspex what's coming out for the visors and that for the welding masks, they are made with what I call recyclable plastic, so it doesn't melt as good as the old stuff or warm up. Sorry, I'm out of shot. So it's been difficult lately. So there's it's got a mark there, but I'll catch that up in a second time. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put all this back together again. Hopefully he says. So the first thing to go on is the spring. That's a dial spring. That's for that. Oh, the dial's a bit dirty. Now you've all seen us do this before. Cottonwood board, wet it in your mouth. No chemicals, no nothing. Wipe it around. There we go. Yeah, I mean, what usually happens over time is if you that's brass and it's painted, and what happens is even brass corrodes. It lifts underneath the paint and the paint starts flaking off, and just checking to see if there's... Sometimes, see, on the dial there's a notch there.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes on the inside of there, there's a little peg, which there isn't. So, obviously it's just there. Now, I haven't done anything with the pre-tension because the tension's pre-set, because I haven't had the spring off or anything. So, sorry, I've got the... Basically, try and set that somewhere near 0. Push it on. Oh, that's touching the dial there. I've got the tweak. Right. Put the dial back on. There we go. Put my screws back in. There's 2 screws and 1 locking screw. Oh, that's... No, that's that back together. The little screw's got a bit of rust on, so it's too much, but I'll rub it in. Cloth, wipe it off. Where it's supposed to go. Obviously undo the lock and you can put the bottom plunger on. Now give that a bit of oil. Rub the excess off. Just giving it a light oil. It's prevention rather than cure. I've tried gun blow, I've tried all sorts of things with limited success, like cleaning the rust off then re-blowing it, and but how much money do you want to spend? As you can see with the box, it's been living somewhere damp. I recommend them. I know it's original box, but finding something better, because paper, cardboard holds moisture, and once it's damp, it stays damp. I hope you all enjoy that video. Job's a good one. I hope the man who sent John the bits is likes it. And when I get my workshop up and sorted, John, he's going to come down, and he's going to bring his camera with him, and we're going to do a video on another DTI.